Hello, party people. This is Sammy from Not Your Average Club, a safe place where we come and talk all things mental health, spirituality, and quite a bit of tarot. This is going to be a tarot pick-a-card on what is your practical magic. I was watching one of my favorite movies the other day. You could probably guess what it was. Practical Magic. It's starring Sandra Bullock as Sandy Owens, and now I'm blanking on her name. Nicole Kidman as Jillian Owens, and they're twin sisters who are witches that live with their aunts when they're young, and their aunts are witches and they train them up to be witches and all that, and it's about a family curse that they're trying to break, where all the women in the family are cursed, where they if they fall in love, the person that falls in love with them dies. It's a great movie. I won't give a whole bunch of spoils, but it gave me the idea. I was watching that movie the other day and I was like, ooh, practical magic. Like, what is your practical, everyday, not so in your face magic? Like, sometimes in like the witchcraft, spiritual woo-woo community, we tend to think that everything has to be very ritualistic, that everything has to be very precise, you have to behave in a certain way, do certain things for you to be a witch, right? But we all create magic in our everyday life. So I setting the intention when I ask what is your practical magic, it is how you manifest and alchemize and create magic when you're not even trying to do magic. That's kind of the gist of the intention for this. So there's gonna be two piles today. One is chocolate chai tea. Okay. Now I'm hearing Aunt Frances and Practical Magic say, "Oh, we're gonna have chocolate cake for breakfast." And Sadie's like, "We still do that?" She's like, "Of course." And then got hug and a mug chai tea. So chai tea is one of my favorite types of tea. I drink tea all the time. But we got chocolate chai and then a hug and a mug. So without further ado, Hello, party people. If you chose the chocolate chai, then this is going to be your reading on what is your practical magic. And I'm hearing that song, "Can't Keep My Hands to Myself." I mean, I could, but why would I want to? Is that Selena Gomez? I don't know. I think it's Selena Gomez, but I could be wrong about that. So there could be something very magical about your touch, or maybe you're like Jillian in Practical Magic. There's a scene with the midnight margarita scene where they're drinking, and the alcohol makes almost as like a truth serum to them, and the aunts and Sally basically tell Jillian that her magic is her sex appeal and that she's a hoe, basically. I'm not calling you a hoe, but I'm wondering if maybe you have magic, like unintentionally, you do sex magic. I'm wondering if that's what that is. I thought so. Okay, it is in reverse. Interesting. All right. Okay. So, starting off, you've got the Fool. You've got the Nine of Swords kind of in its limbo position. I'll explain that later. Six of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, Three of Cups in reverse, Ace of Cups, and Justice. Interesting. So I'm seeing from this that you're very loving, very grounded, very practical person. You're very nurturing. You're very kind. This is like wife, mother, like Taurus, Libra sort of energy. Queen of Pentacles is like obviously Capricorn, Taurus, and why is my brain all of a sudden getting kind of foggy? Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. So it might resonate as one of those signs. You don't have to though. But I'm getting that you're very kind, very grounded. People feel very safe within you. I also get that like you might do practical magic within the home. Like you might cook with intention. You might clean your home with intention. Your house might be low-key enchanted, and it might be something you did accidentally or unintentionally. I also feel like a very motherly energy from this, so you might help, what's the words I'm looking for? You might help raise spiritual babies, for example. Like they might be adults, but you help bring people up. Oh, I'm hearing a Bible verse. Bring them up in the way that this should go, or something like that. Like you're like a spiritual teacher, like you're a spiritual mother of sorts. I'm also getting that you're very just. I'm getting a little bit of a storyline here where one of your practical magic abilities is your cutoff game. You might have this way of placing a very strong boundary, and the reason I say this is because you got this, and this. Knowing when somebody isn't your friend, moving away from that, and not staying stuck in the past and too much in your head. Like you might struggle with this because this is in a position in which it's like you're still working through this. But I feel like you have this innate ability to be able to move on from what no longer serves you. And that unintentionally creates new opportunities, brings in new friends. Like you're very good about releasing what no longer serves you so that you can make room for the new, if that makes sense. Very interesting. Also, I think you're very naturally very just and very moral and very good. Therefore, your karma tends to be pretty good. Therefore, you have a very pure soul. And because of this, good things often, you're more in flow with spirit, with nature, with the universe. So because you're in this higher vibration, you're a very pure soul, magic just kind of flows through you without even trying. Love that. That's beautiful. I also get that you're very childlike spirit with the Fool. And I feel like you take leaps of faith rather easily, or you're perceived that way. Yeah. You are an artist and you naturally alchemize the world. I also feel like if you paint, your paintings are magical. If you journal, you're scripting. If you, there's something about what you create is unintentionally helping you manifest. Like, if you write books, you're like attracting that energy into your life. You're like low-key scripting. If you're, there's something here about you, your creativity and your creative energy being very, very magical, and it helping you to connect with the divine, with higher spirit. I feel like when you get into your creative flow, when you're writing, when you're drawing, when you're painting, when you're singing, it's like I'm seeing like a portal open up, and it's like spirit funnels through you and then out of you via your art. Ooh, good. I love this energy. All right, I'm gonna get some astrology cards, see what your practical magic is. Spirit, what is my chocolate chai tea practical magic, babies? I get that, like, your emotional, like, vulnerability and your softness and your empathy and the way you are not afraid to dive very deep into your emotions and explore your own inner world, and you're not afraid to explore the inner world of other people, and that is quite magical about you. I also get that you're a very happy, kind of jovial person. And I feel like you bring a lot of life to other people. You're very loving, and you create this very safe, serene, happy, jovial energy for other people. I feel like if I was to step in your home, it would be very cozy, very warm, very welcoming, very inviting. I'm smelling like really nice candles. I'm getting like these very cozy vibes of like blanket, like throw blankets on the couch so you can kind of snuggle up with, good food, good music. But I'm getting like you really are not afraid to dive deep into your emotions. And because you are so in touch with your emotions and you express them so freely, it creates this community unintentionally around you where other people then can also open up and express themselves freely. Ooh, I like that. That's cool. Okay. I haven't used this deck in forever. I love this little deck. This is the Making Magic deck. So I love this little deck. It's been a hot minute since I've used her. Manifesting money and income. Ooh, love to see it. The perfect night, one enchanted evening. Interesting. It's a lot. The element of fire heralds a new life, passion, positivity, transformation, love charm, mystic star, harmony in home and great friendships. Is just talking about that. Heavenly assisted from your angels. Joyful, happy, stable. What was I just talking about? Wow, it's like I'm psychic or something. Creates energetic blueprint for a fantastic party or event. Ooh, I also get it that like you are very like if you're a host or a hostess, like if you create a like you have a party or something, there's something very enchanted about the way. Now I'm hearing that song by Taylor Swift. I was enchanted to meet you. Please don't be in love with someone else. I love that song. I get when you're at a party. Ooh, I'm also getting like you're the natural like star of the show. You naturally like in a room full of people, a lot of eyes are on you. Now I'm hearing that Bo Burnham song, all eyes on me, all eyes on me, get your fucking hands up. But I get like when you're at a party or an event or something, you have this magnetism about you. I also get that you're very good at creating like this really, like where you're at, the party's at, if that makes sense. Like you have this ability to create a lively, jovial, safe, warm, fun, lighthearted environment because your energy exudes that. I also feel like unintentionally you cast love magic on other people. So I feel like when people, I'm hearing to know you is to love you. And I'm getting like you have like this very like glamorous sort of appeal to your energy and to possibly even like your physical characteristics. Like you're very beautiful. So like when you connect with people, they automatically feel very much so like in love with you. They feel like you're a soulmate, you're a counterpart. You also have this like self-confidence about you that exudes, like you hold yourself to a high esteem. You hold yourself with a lot of dignity and a lot of grace. And that confidence that you have within yourself reads well to other people, so it attracts positive things for you. Like people trust you to lead in certain situations because of your self-confidence. You look like you know what's going on. You look like you should be in charge, if that makes sense. You also have this way of creating the life that you want and fearlessly like following that, and like, okay, this is the path that I want to go down, this is what I'm doing, I'm going to go there, and I'm going to chase after what I want. And because of that, people believe in you, so then they also start to manifest it for you. Like people believe in your success, I think, before you even realize that you're successful, or before you even get there. It's like people, you have such conviction in where you're going in life, and because there's so much conviction and confidence in your dreams, in your goals, in what you're creating, other people buy it. And so they start talking about you. Oh, did you know that so and so, they're really talented and they're gonna go far and they're gonna be super successful. I wouldn't be surprised if they were famous by this time next year. So like they're also manifesting for you, if that makes sense. Very cool. All right. Okay, get your fucking hands up. All eyes on me. All eyes on me. Get your fucking hands up. Focus. I'm also getting your energy is very sweet, like candy or like sugar. I'm hearing sugar on my tongue, yippee, yippee, yum, yum, goody, goody, gumdrops. Put it in tongue, did it to my body, went numb, numb. Later on our back kept around, bottom of smack, okay. Again, focus, control. Yeah, you seem very controlled, very focused in on what you're trying to manifest and what you're doing, and it's creating new beginnings for yourself. Like, I love this for you. Growth. Yeah, people can also like witness your growth and your evolution. They see it. It's very apparent to others that you're growing, that you're maturing, that you I'm getting this, I'm now hearing the Grinch's heart grew 3 sizes that day, or 10 sizes that day, or whatever it was. I get that you grow at a really rapid rate. Now I'm getting Renesmee and the Twilight series, how she was like grown up, how she grew up really fast. I feel like you accelerate through life lessons really quickly, and that is one of the ways that you have practical magic. Success. You're also quite successful. I feel like getting like the Midas touch, like everything that you touch turns to gold. And it's because you have this way of seeing everything you do as sacred. I feel like you're very conscientious about what you're doing, how you're doing it, and the intent behind it. Like if you're cleaning your house, I get that you like make sure that you're like cleaning everything, and that as you're cleaning, you're thinking of positive vibes, and like you like when you're manifesting, you're very intentional about the music you listen to. Like I'm getting a lot of intentionality. I like it. Caso. I'm also getting that you you possess the clairs because I keep seeing things out the corner of my eye and there's nothing there. So maybe you can see spirits. Yeah. I also feel like I'm getting the siren sort of energy where when you sing, you also you have a very beautiful voice, but I feel like there's a magical element to your voice. Interesting. I was also getting earlier that like if you were like a creator of some sort, like if you write or if you draw or if you sing, it connects you with spirit or the divine. Mystic, yeah, you are very, very magical. I feel like almost everything you do is magic. You also hold a lot of power, and I heard Mama Bear when I got this. I feel like you're very protective about your family, your friends, your children. But I'm also getting of your spiritual babies. I'm getting spiritual babies, like your spiritual mama. I don't know why I'm getting that, but I am. Your spiritual mother. You initiate other people's spiritual evolution without even trying. Transformation, right as I said that. You help other people transform because it's so unintentional. Like, people watch your growth, your evolution, how far you've come, your what you're doing, your creative endeavors, like your home, your lifestyle, and they want that for themselves. So it's like they understand that if they want to have that lifestyle and that success and that growth, that they have to walk it out in a similar fashion that you do. So it's almost like they copy you, but it's like in a cute way. Like they copy you, and it makes them stumble into like spirituality and a spiritual awakening. That's cute. Yeah, I also feel like you have a very clear vision for your future. I feel like you might Pinterest a lot or like save photos and like you have very clear like visual representation of what your future looks like. And because you know clearly what you want out of life, it's easier for spirit to give it to you. Positive affirmations. Yeah, I feel like you also talk really kindly about yourself and about other people. Abundant planning. I feel like, yeah, you have a plan and a goal. And I feel like you also have this innate trust in the universe. I also feel like you have a relationship with the moon. I'm hearing that one song that sun came to me and said, I heard you were having an affair with the moon. Said, don't you dare try to deny it, I already confronted him too. I feel like you talk to the moon or the stars a lot, and yeah, it's really beautiful. Meditate. I also feel like you get into a trance state often. I feel like you meditate a lot, and sometimes it's unintentionally. I also feel like there's practical magic in the way that you try to care for yourself. So perhaps you believe in like herbal medicine, or you drink a lot of teas, or you really try to care for yourself. And because you do that, you're creating magic in your life. We were talking earlier about you being very physically attractive and things of that nature. And physical attractiveness does come, it is tied to your health. Like when you're healthy, your cheeks are a little rosier, your lips are a little pinker, your eyes are a little sparklier, your skin's clearer, you know what I mean? Spend time with animals. I also feel like you unintentionally do magic by caring for animals. I do this, it's intentional, but I feed local cats as an offering to the goddess Freya. It's one of the practical ways that I do magic. getting that that's it. That was short and sweet. I was gonna try to pull some more cards and they weren't resonating. Okay, well, we'll clear out that energy and we'll jump into pile 2. Thank you very much. Now, pile number 2, if you chose the hug and a mug chai, then this is your reading about what is your practical magic. First things first, just based off of the chai and it being a hug and a mug, I'm getting that there's something very healing about your hugs, your touch. I also feel like your energy is a nice warm hug. And there's something, but I'm getting there's something very magical about your physical affection. Like, I feel like you almost align people's chakras and such just by touching them. I feel like you unintentionally do like Reiki on people and you don't even know it. Interesting. Very cool. In the bedroom especially. Just saying. Being certified freak 7 days a week. Wet ass pussy. Make that bullet game weak. Yeah, you have this very childlike, sweet energy about you. You also have this nostalgic sort of essence about you. You make other people feel nostalgic. You make people reminisce about a time when they were younger, and I feel like there's something very youthful about you. Also, you're very loving and you give your love freely. Feel like you're not very stingy with your love in your heart space. That's a very childlike way to approach the world. Adults tend to harden their heart as they get older, but you don't do that. Knight of Pentacles, yeah. You have this very youthful approach about the way you pursue your financial goals, the way you pursue your endeavors in the 3D world. But don't get it twisted, because people might perceive you. Oh, I'm sorry. People might perceive you as just a Knight of Pentacles, but you're Queen of Pentacles. You're very just. You understand how the universe works. You understand that this world can be unfair. You understand that life can be hard. So your youthfulness, your approach to life very much so is a choice, like you choose that. Also, I feel like you're a really good friend to others, and there's something quite magical about that. You're not stingy with your energy. You know how to focus in on people that need your attention and your loved ones. You know how to focus in and give things proper time and attention when it's needed. Ooh. Ooh. You also know how to move on from things that no longer serve you. You know when it's time to let things go. And because of this, you create magic within your life. Ooh, yes, Spirit. Love to see it. Happiest card of the deck. You're also like very happy, sunshiny. You're also quite proud of what you have because these cards came out together. You find a lot of joy in your material possessions. And you're very protective of what brings you happiness, fulfillment, joy. And because of this, you create more of that energy within your life. Ooh, I love to see it. I almost feel high all of a sudden. Somebody smoking? You approach life from a very different way, a very foreign, almost alien sort of way. You're very creative, very original, but very loving. There's also something very different about the way that you love, but this is a very magical aspect of you. I feel like you're also very multifaceted and multi-sided, and but this is quite like balanced. You have multiple sides of yourself, and you know how to kind of interchange them when needed. Ooh, I love it. Swan grace. Yeah, you're very graceful. The way you flow through life, you might feel as if you're like free falling through life and life just kind of happens to you, but the way other people perceive you is that you're quite graceful. You seem like things flow, like you're in the flow of spirit, like you're just kind of gliding across waters, like you trust spirit. There's also something very magical about your relationships, you work well with others, and that creates beautiful things in the universe, like your partnerships, who you collaborate with. It creates, yeah, you are very successful, but you're not stingy with it. You almost celebrate your success with others, and you also celebrate the success of others. I all of a sudden feel so sleepy and high. I'm not high, yet I wasn't tired before filming, so I'm very confused by this energy. I wonder if it's my tea. I wonder if there's an ingredient in the tea that's making me tired. Yeah, you're very graceful, and you're very confident and magical. Everything you do is magic. Like, everything you do is magic. Because you embrace transformation, because you give in to the natural flow of life, and you trust where you're being led and getting. You also have this really harmonious balance of masculine and feminine energy, and because of this, you create magic in your life. Like, the twin flame journey isn't actually about like coming into like unity with your divine counterpart. It's uniting those two energies within yourself, like marrying those two energies within yourself. Heavenly assistance from your guides. Yeah, I get like you're very in touch with your spirit guides. You're very tuned in. That you create opportunities everywhere you go. Like, you have the Midas touch. Come on. Let me have it. Labyrinth. Transition to a higher level of being. Yeah, you're constantly growing, constantly shifting, constantly up-leveling yourself. You're also very lucky, and things happen to you almost serendipitously. Yeah, because you listen to the divine. Like, you trust the niggle. Like, if you just feel pulled to go to a random coffee shop one morning or take a left turn that you usually wouldn't take, you trust that, and because of that, you almost stumble onto things it's quite a magical quality about you. Safe and happy travel. Yeah, you happily go where you're led. I love this. You're so cute. Your energy is very cute. That your energy really shines, has a luminosity about it. I'm seeing like a golden aura with like little, like, it almost looks like glitter around the edges. Gardenia, uplift. You also uplift others, and you know how to uplift like the energy of a room. Like say for example, you're the type of person that can make other people laugh and smile at a funeral. Like you really know how to like uplift others and uplift a mood and uplift energy. I feel like I'm seeing somebody with like a feather duster. Like you know how to clear energy. You're very flexible. You know how to bend and sway. And I'm hearing, and I am a tree bending beneath the weight of his wind and mercy. When all of a sudden I am unaware of these afflictions eclipsed by glory. And I realize just how beautiful you are and how great your affections are for me. And oh, how he loves us. Oh, I feel like you trust in the love that God, the universe, has for you, and that really like comes out in the way that you approach life. You're also really good about eliminating and cleansing out like lower vibrational energy. Like what's aligned has got to go. Like you don't let people, places, things, energies that are lower vibrational stick around. Like I'm getting like a feather duster. Like you come in and you just clean out energy. Interesting. Oh, how he loves us. How he loves us. Oh. You're very independent. You're not afraid to be alone. So like you're not afraid to shake things up. Like when I'm talking about like clearing out like bad energy, and that's too many, spirit. We're not doing all that. When I was talking earlier about like you're not afraid to clear out like bad energy, bad people out of your life, it's because you don't have this fear of being alone. So it's like, yeah, it's fine if I'm left with nobody. I'm good with me. It's good over here. You're also very persistent. You have this magical way where you keep pushing through. You keep pursuing your goals, your ambitions, where it is like if you set your mind to a goal, you're not giving up until it's completed. Ooh, you're also very creative, and everything that you create is very beautiful, and it also nourishes you. Like I'm getting the spider like creating web, and how the web catches the food, and then the food nourishes the spider. I love that. You're also quite successful in everything that you do, and you create success for yourself and others. You're very wise. There's something very magical and mystical about your wisdom. I feel like your wisdom comes from a very esoteric, spiritual place. Yeah. We are his fortress and he is our prize. We're drawn to redemption by the grace in his eyes. If grace is an ocean, then we're all sinking. In heaven meets earth like an unforeseen kiss, and my heart pounds violently inside of my chest. I don't have time to maintain these regrets when I think about the way that he loves us. Yeah, wow, like you're really able to put the past in the past, Because I'm getting, my heart beats violently inside of my chest, but I don't have time to maintain these regrets when I think about the way that he loves us. You have this way of putting the past in the past, even if something disturbs your peace, even if something makes you feel anxious or makes you, like, triggers you in some way. You have this way of focusing on the way God, the universe, loves you, and the way that they created you, and the way that they your purpose and what it is that you do. Yet you burn things away. You also have this magical connection to fire. So maybe you're like me and you light a bunch of incense, or you like candles, or you have a very, very practical way of working with fire unintentionally. Use your hands. What is getting? Wash your hands. For some reason, I get that you have one of your practical magic abilities is you cleanse yourself when in your bathing and your showering habits. Also, you create with what you physically touch. Like when you touch something, when you're like molding, like shaping energy. When you like paint, when you draw, when you like. Even when you like make love, like what you touch is like charged with energy. You also have this very practical way of resting and regenerating and recouping, and that is a magical ability. Like when you understand the need for rest and like sinking into your body and listening to your body. And so many people in the world today are very out of touch with their body, so they don't understand what it is to rest. They don't understand what it is to listen to your body, and you know how to listen to yours. Movement, yeah. There's also something very magical in your dance. I'm getting that Emma Stone, where she's like, get up here and dance. I'm hearing that. So like there's something very magical, mystical about the way that you dance. I feel like you also clear a lot of energy when you move. Yeah, you have this magical way of connecting with people and really getting to like the heart of people. Like really, like when you make a connection, you make a soul connection with somebody. I'm getting like my soul recognizes your soul. I'm getting like namaste. I recognize the universe that is in you and the universe that is in me. Ground yourself. You're very grounded and you're very planted in your body and in this earth. But because of that, it also connects you to spirit. Ooh. Ashe. That's good. That's good. I like your energy. Your energy feels nice. Dream journal. Yeah, there's also you unintentionally astral project when you're dreaming. This can be a little dangerous, so this is a little bit of a warning here. You go to other realms when you sleep. Connect with crystals. You're very connected with nature, with possibly crystals specifically. So another way you unintentionally create magic is, I feel like if you're drawn to specific crystals, it's because your soul recognizes that you need that energy healing within yourself. So that's what draws you to those crystals or those rocks. Music, yeah, there's something here about music. And when you connect with music, you're also casting spells with music. Now I'm getting Silver Springs with Stevie Nicks, how like that was a spell. Like, so if you create music, it's very much so a spell work. Like, ooh, time cast a spell on you that you won't forget me. I know that I could have loved you, but you would not let me. I'll follow you down to the sound of my voice, it haunts you. I love Stevie Nicks. She's my favorite artist of all time. And you'll never get away from the sound of the one who haunts you. Okay, sorry. But yeah, I'm getting that that is your practical magic. I'm feeling done. This was a short, simple, sweet video today. I'm very surprised. But yeah, that's your practical magic. I hope that this message finds you well. I hope that you enjoyed this nice little short, sweet, simple little video today. And I hope to see you back in the near future. I love you guys. Bye.